Great. So maybe we can start with introductions. John, would you like to?
I'm John Levine.
I'm still Andrew.
Lou Berger.
Still Leslie.
Still Jari.
Still Tobias, IETF Trust Chair.
Benson.
Ray Pelletier.
And Kathy Brown, the Internet Society CEO, couldn't join us this week. So here we are. Here you are. Any questions?
Yeah, we do.
Go ahead.
Eric Klein. I had a question about the funding that you presented. Is now an acceptable time to ask that?
That's the idea.
I think I overheard Mark Townsley personally volunteering to be a gold sponsor, but for the rest of us, is there a GoFundMe page for the IETF, or do we need one?
Yeah, Ray, do you want to, or Yari?
IETF endowment. Support IETF. Something. I should remember this. Leslie, do you remember it?
So I think, let's tease out a part of it. There is an IETF endowment, as Yari mentioned, as we've heard in plenary before, that's looking to collect money for answering those questions that we had in the longer run, right? Building up a fund for the IETF. In terms of how do we go about actually, I was talking about the next year funds, getting through our budget and our meetings for next year. We don't have a GoFundMe. There are small sponsorship opportunities, but I think that I would turn it around and say we don't have a GoFundMe or a click here to donate for the meetings other than register for the meetings. But maybe if you think that there are, if anyone thinks that there are opportunities for sponsorship that are different than we've outlined in the sponsorship plan, I think Howie and Ray would love to hear that. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, if I can add one more thing. So in the IETF endowment, you can personally contribute and just take your credit card and feed it in. It should work.
Yari, it's sustainietf.org.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Dave Crocker was first, Mike.
Thanks, Dave Crocker. So historically, we've had essentially one pot of money to get and spend in a pattern that accounts for both. And with the trust having its own, what I'll call P&L line, where's that money coming from?
So in this year, the money for the trust has been coming from ISOC in 2 individual donations. We are currently looking into how to fund the next year and the year after the next years. We have not come up with a good and clear strategy for that yet.
Okay, thanks.
Lorenzo Colletti, follow up on the sort of fund situation. Companies do have an option of increasing their contributions to the IETF by in the form of their employees electing to register late. Now, I personally do this. I personally do this at every IETF meeting because I find that I think it's valuable to my company, and I think that spending that money giving that money to IETF is worthwhile. Now, my question is this something we'd want to encourage, or would it totally wreck your logistics?
I think Ray would probably lose all the rest of his hair if everybody registered on the last
All right, so
day,
don't do that, you're saying. Okay.
No, I'm not saying don't do that.
No, do it, yeah.
All right, you heard him.
As long as you still register, okay? As long as you still sign up.
Register and pay late, that's all, no problem.
Okay, got it. I will do that. Consensus, rough consensus, register early, pay late, okay?
Thank you. All right. Anything else? Going once, going twice. Thank you very much.